The wild roar of an engine, the wind blasting against your face, the feeling of freedom and absolute control cruising down an open road. These feelings and many more are expressed in the exhibit titled Motorcycles 2, Speed, Style, and Art at the Esplanade Art Gallery. This is the second motorcycle exhibit for the Esplanade in the last 3 years, and according to curator Bruce Shepard, there was tremendous demand for another exhibit.
On the far wall we have a quotation that we came across that 4 wheels move the body, but 2 wheels move your soul. And I think that kind of summarizes the passion that men and increasingly women have for motorcycling.
This is the second motorcycle exhibit for the Esplanade in the last 3 years, and according to curator Bruce Shepard, there was tremendous demand for another exhibit.
The interesting thing is when we did the first one, we were offered almost 90 cycles. We exhibited about half that number. This is actually showing about half that again, because of course there's more explanation, interpretation. So we really haven't even used up all of the motorcycles that were offered to us the first time around.
So why are motorcycles so popular in southern Alberta? According to one of the exhibit's members, Ivan Karsten, there are several reasons why this area is thought to have the most motorcycles per capita in Canada.
I think we're known for the longest, driest riding season in all of Canada, and I think that also resonates in the amount of motorcycles that are in our community. It's kind of bragging rights if you can get your bike out in December and January and February. I think it's just something that once you're a biker, you're always a biker.
The exhibit features rare vintage motorcycles from 1936 to the late 80s. See classic era Harleys, Ducatis, Hondas, Kawasaki's, and Triumphs. There are several motors on display from an inline 4 to a V&L twin. Every piece of the exhibit is on loan to the Esplanade from collectors across southern Alberta.
There was one chap from Germany that came through the exhibit and he was totally amazed that an exhibition of motorcycles this interesting, this rare and unusual would happen in a place relatively as small as Medicine Hat.
For Rene Waters, the love affair with motorcycles started before he could even own one. He had to patiently wait for his 17th birthday, making it a very special day and one he will always remember.
On my 17th birthday, I played hooky from school, and I went to the local used bike store in my hometown, and I bought a 100cc Yamaha, and I spent the day with another friend of mine, and we just rode. I think we rode 80 miles that day.
There is one special bike Rene absolutely adores, vintage Ducatis. To him, not only were they the fastest production bike in the 70s, but also Ducati has a special blend of style and a continual need for a mechanic's gentle touch. Rene owns 2 vintage Ducatis, and in the process of rebuilding them, he created a website called Ducati Meccanica to share tips and tricks on maintaining the Italian motorcycle. Thanks to Rene's persistent search for parts, the website has become wildly successful, and Ducati's own museum has contacted him to get access to the large archive of manuals.
It is now the largest vintage Ducati website in the world, and there's over 180,000 files in the website. So there's every parts manual and owner's manual and service manual for every Ducati model from 1954 till 1984.
Rene has a deep affection and commitment for restoring Ducatis to their original condition, instead of sending a rusty Italian bike to the wrecker.
Wow, it's such a foreign concept. the idea of crushing a Ducati is just anathema. I can't imagine that happening.
Motorcycles 2, Speed, Style, and Art shows the intrinsic relationship between an owner and their beloved motorcycle. The exhibit is open until October 11th. To find viewing times, you can go to esplanade.ca. For Go on Shaw TV, I'm David G.